Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. Thanks for joining me today here in Anvilseal, our Dwarf Fortress Mode playthrough that kicked off the channel. We're starting episode number 65 today, if you can believe that. It's been a long time. And we've got a ton of work to do, as always. Last episode, we pretty much got the king and our outpost liaison, Feb, taken care of. So the king and queen are done, and then we have had an attack by a hydra. But we still got plenty of other things that we need to work out. And so we'll start... We'll start with that today. It's allergy season, so I've got pollen on the nose. I want to make sure that we've gotten rid of Momas. I think we exiled him. Yeah, I have in my notes that we expelled him to Coal Ponders. And let's just make sure of that. Yeah, we did. Okay. Just making sure. Want to make sure that he's no longer around. We didn't assign position 8, though. And I think it might be a good idea to check on that real quickly. And who is going to take that... Who's going to take that position in the Valleys of Crystals? I think the next person up was Zuglar Bolted Violence. Let's just check and see if he or she is the next... Oh, yeah. Definitely wants martial training and wants to be with friends, cause trouble, and argue. This dwarf is going to become probably a problem at some point. We'll definitely give her... She's going to be doing double duty. And this might not be a good thing. So she might lose the sheriff job if we can find somebody else that's good at being a sheriff. But we'll definitely cross her off the list. She will get martial training at some point here pretty soon. She's wandering around down there in the new textile industry area. We still have some stuff to haul down to the textile industry as well, so we're not quite done there. But other than that, everything seems to be going pretty well. We do have, whoopsies, we do have some work to do. Oh, we have a lot of work to do down here. We'll get this all resumed here. That brick is in the way, I think. Alright, well, someone's gonna have to pick up that brick, guys. Oh, hey, look they didn't do this one either. We did have a lot of stuff happening all at the same time, to be fair. So, we're gonna finish our mica neighborhood down there. Or up in the north, I think, as well. And we want to increase our homes, just kind of because we want to increase our homes a little bit, if that makes sense. So we're going to keep doing that. Some of the larger goals for this fortress is we've gotten a few bodies that we need to recover downstairs in the first cavern layer. And so that's going to be fun. Oh, I don't know if we can do this. I don't think we're going to have enough. Yeah. We need to go out and find some more mica, guys. can we get this stuff done? This is going to be a super tiny little spot. How'd you like to live out in that corner? That'd be quite a thing. Lots of work there. We could put some more Rhyolite homes along this side, though, which I think we'll do. We'll select the building after placement, and these guys are going to be... Ooh. I know what I'm doing. Should be obvious I don't know what I'm doing. Although this is my longest running fortress to date. What do we got going on here? Oh no, that's right. I just looked off kilter. But how's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well, enjoying your spring. If you're in the northern hemisphere, of course. Normally I don't talk about seasons. I try and keep these videos a little bit less time-locked, but it's definitely nice where I'm living. Really happy to let's see. Guess we'll just put stairs here. But yeah, enjoying the spring. And I hope you're enjoying your fall if you're in the southern hemisphere. Oops, don't need them there. That one will be serviced by that. We'll get a few more of these going. Mostly the fortress is handling itself. Large number of happy dwarves, just a few grouches as per usual. I might want to look at those grouches over the course of today, too, just to kind of see where they're at. We definitely have a lot of homes that we want to get built, for sure. And wouldn't want that to take away from anything, but you know, certainly important. Keep track of that. And we definitely don't want the doom spiral. Although Dwarf Fortress is a lot less doom spirally than it used to be, at least according to the legends of yore. And yeah, we got some trading coming in. Caravan from Tamartatan has arrived. Suspend the construction of a downstair. Wonder why. Alright, well, we have a trade caravan. So you know what that means. We'll make sure that the gates are open, actually, before we do this. It would be a shame if they couldn't get in. We also need to handle this area out here. This is really important. Just making sure the burrow is paused. Yes. Okay. Let's move some goods. I guess we don't get to talk with the outpost liaison because if we wanted to, we could just, talk with her. She lives here. That was fun. We'll do half the amulets. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Let's get rid of all of the garbage clothing. Like, here's one. Even in its slightly beraggled form. Oh, we have a lot of these. Either we're making too many of them now. We might be making too many of them, guys. Look at this. This is obscene. Okay, so we have a few that have been used. Let's get rid of the cloaks. Very high quality clothing coming out of the clother's shop. We'll get rid of that one because that's not going to be worth anything with all the other ones. We could probably get rid of all of the triple equals sign. I know that actually has a qualitative equivalent, but it's kind of one of those things that's like probably vestigial from the ASCII art version of the game and should be updated. We just throw a little quality token here to show, because these are legendary, I think. But, yeah, I mean, that dress is done for her. Lots of dresses. I bet you the rest of this is just dresses. I don't know why these show up when I type in X. They clearly don't start with X. One of the great dwarf fortress mysteries. Lots of dresses going bye-bye here. Cool, okay. Lots of shoes. Shoes go out of style, but it seems like there's not as much of a style element in this game, and dwarves will just pick up whatever it is that they prefer to wear, or whatever it is that they feel like they should wear. Which is really interesting to me. I don't understand quite. This game has so many items in it, and so many different types of items. So you got the types of items, and then you got the material that the item is made out of, and it could be, it could have gems in it, and it could have all of these different modifiers. It's really an amazing thing. But it's really difficult to kind of understand and sort through all of the items. Like, it would be just amazing to have something that was like, I just want to trade everything that's below this value or this wear. And, that would be that. Kind of sorting through these lists is not really... it doesn't really help with our inventory management. And it doesn't really help. It doesn't really make for compelling gameplay either. Well, I'd say that the clothing crisis is no longer a crisis just because of, the footwear every clothing item, well, there's a bunch of socks we should get rid of. Every clothing item that I've seen here is definitely in a situation where, we have more than enough to keep dwarves clothed, which is great. It's really great. I mean, we're finally starting to use, I think, all of those pigtails, and things are kind of starting to work a little bit. So, good God. So many. I mean, we could just do a trade on socks alone. The fortress probably wouldn't even notice it. And, yeah, we would move on. It doesn't even matter, really, if we... I'm just going to do faster scans here, because this is ridiculous. If I forget one, I forget one. It's fine. Oh, I saw one. 1, 2, 3. The joys of preparing for a trade caravan. Here we go. One of the things that I'm also starting to think about is we need to figure out how to get those 7 symbols. I've been doing a little bit of reading on it, just so I don't look like a complete idiot. You guys it's already well established, the level of my competency in these games, so... We'll leave it at that, but I'd like to kind of know a little bit more about what I'm trying to get into. And so, definitely been looking at that, because I'd like to see if we can get the 7 symbols for the king. I think that would be fun. There's a few other projects that I want to take on with this fortress. And kind of while I'm just, really just musing over what is next for Anvilseal, that's kind of where it's at. Do we have any toys that aren't puzzle boxes? Yes, we do. Let's get rid of the toys that are not. Okay. Now, we can go through the rest of this. I kind of don't think we have to worry too terribly much about the rest of this. We're not going to trade our armor stands. Won't trade the backpacks or the bags. We've been using our wool to make bags, which I think is a good idea. Yeah, we have plenty of bags. We're just kind of keeping these around so that we can use them to make ballista arrows. I don't really want to trade the lead barrels of wine. That's a rendered fat barrel. If they bring us gold bars, I'm all about it. We got to get that other pyramid done. That's for sure something else we need to do. Plenty of aluminum, and aluminum is a good... There's a lead bin of gems. Lots of ammo, but we can't export ammo. We have plenty of bins just laying about. We could potentially get rid of, but I'm always afraid that if we get rid of the bins, then we'll have some need for them. You have a lot of different types of blocks. Wow. We got quite a bit of a lunite as well. These are all worthless, so maybe... I think the dwarves sometimes use this for crafts. Not gonna trade that. Let's trade a few of these. Cabinets, no. Chains, no. Cloth, we're keeping our cloth. We're keeping our coffins. Maybe a few crowns, you know? That should be fine. It's just a few loose cut gems. Yeah, we'll dump a couple of earrings out there as well. Oh, look at all these figurines. It almost feels wrong to trade the ones of the king, but I took care of the footwear already. Got 150 goblets. We had 22 steel gauntlets, so we basically don't need to make any more steel gauntlets, I don't think. Really just kind of trying to take a stock of our inventory and what we have. We have a ton of wood. We don't really need wood anymore. Look at all that tower cap. I thought the wood challenge, the no wood challenge, was going to be a little bit more difficult, even when I delayed going into the cavern layer, and boy, was I wrong. I mean, geez. Get rid of some yak cheese roasts. We definitely need to get rid of some scepters. I mean, you want to leave some scepters for the dwarves to pick up if they would like them. But you don't want quite so darn many of them. Look at all of these. Can't trade those. Can't trade those. Well, won't trade those. Got a bunch of green glass tables. We should probably do something with those. Maybe those go in Feb's area. I don't think we actually fully appointed that just yet. Tons of pigtail thread. Look at that. Bunch of jugs. Okay, anything over 1,000 must go. Actually, anything over 500 must go. And we're gonna do a whole bunch of wine too. That's empty. Don't take that one. Don't get rid of the plant pots. Or the mill pots. This is going to be like 300 items. These poor dwarves. Just scrolling through here now, I'm looking for what are known as prepared meals. I guess we could search through these, huh? I don't know why I didn't think of that. And these have items in them, but I don't know what's in them. Ah. Bags. It is a pot full of bags. Alright. That was tools. think this is gonna be more than good. 249 items. Not 250. 249 going to the Golden Trade Depot at the front of the fortress. That's excellent. Let's take a look at Feb's dwelling here. Okay. Things look good there. I'm happy with how that all looks. So I don't have to worry too terribly much about that. It'll take them a little bit of time to get everything kind of adjusted and moved down there. We can go to... Gosh, I should go after this gold here. Should I go after the gold? I think we go after the gold. We need some excitement. This will open us up to... What are you banning? I don't like this. Gauntlets. Uh-oh. Do gloves count as gauntlets? That's the million-dollar question, because I might have just gotten a whole bunch of dwarves thrown in jail. Those are banned. Those are banned. Let's go down to handwear and just check. Handwear. Okay. So the gloves are okay, apparently. Alright. Not going to worry about it then. Okay, so the king has a beautiful place here. Where are you going, buddy? Okay, so he's bringing yak cheese roasts. Excellent. Merchants are unloading their goods, and up here, we're going to dig this out, and then we'll put a wall along here. Hopefully no camels, or more like actually vultures, come along. Because there's no way for them to get in. Oh, there's gold over here, too. Yeah, we're going after that gold. It's right near the surface. Native copper. I don't know how I missed that. Maybe I did and I just chose to ignore it, though. It sounds more like me. I saw it and was like, oh yeah, I should get that, and then didn't get it. Hey, look at that. Let's make this out of granite. Oh, that's an annoying bug. We'll replace the wall along Igdam here. Idgim. Replace the wall. So we're kind of back to a set of normalcy there. Just respecting the volcano, you know. Oops. Waiting 3 items. Wow, that was fast. Let's get that broker out there at the trade depot. Oops, just one. We got some copper and gold out of that. Hey, we're ready to trade. Everyone's ready to trade. I love it. This is gonna be like garbage. This is not gonna be a good trade, you guys. Got a bunch of little piddly things. Comparatively, at least, you know, it's not gonna be the worst. Oh, that helps. 23k trade. I mean, I can hang. It's not the best. Give me the steel bars. Yum. They didn't bring us any gold bars. I'm disappointed. We'll take the gold nuggets. Look at the weight on those. My goodness. No wonder they take forever. Calcite and dolomite. Yep. Lignite, bituminous coal, calcite, marble, chalk, limestone. Dolomite, one of them. Yep, sure is. Those flux stones. Really, really important. I don't really need the clay, though. I don't know why they keep bringing clay. It's okay. I mean, it's kind of annoying to sort through. They're giving us gold nuggets. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's pretty cool. Although I guess we did ask for gold nuggets, if I recall. Is this the first time we're not going to take their logs? No, we're taking them. We won't get any of the instruments or puzzle boxes. The kids do not need any more toys. Horses, roosters, llamas, alpacas, rabbits, a bull, turkeys. Nothing exciting there. Unfortunately. Not entirely surprising, though. I don't think we need anything from barrels, buckets. We could take some steel battle axes. That might not be a bad idea. We could take some steel warhammers, too. We won't use maces. Take a steel pick, just for the heck of it, you know? Don't really need training stuff. We're making coats and cloaks. We can take the tunics, though. And the togas, sure. No socks looking appealing there. The steel helm, we'll grab that. It's really hard to tell what's good and what's not there. Sure. Do I want more bolts? I don't think so. Crowns, rings, bracelets. Honey badger intestines. We'll take the meat this time. No fish. No plants. We'll take the leaves and fruit. These always make the dwarves happy. Can you imagine cooking without garlic and then having a bunch of garlic come in and all of a sudden you're cooking with like... You're cooking with garlic, you know? That'd be super cool. I like to imagine that the dwarves get excited about it and kind of, you know, hanging around waiting for the first garlic roast to come out of the oven. The Stibnite Hive. Boy, I think that's all we wanted from them. Unless we want to buy a bunch of stuff to... Yeah. They're going to make almost 13k on us. Well done, guys. Love it. That was great. Still our hostile down here. A little friendly snake. Forgotten beast. Alright, let's get back to our housing project here. If I can find it again. Oh no. I always do this. Those areas need to be engraved first. Although let's just see. Let's have them put a door in on this one on the end. And then we shall take a look and see if I can engrave underneath that. And if that's the case, then we can throw the gems on there. Okay, so let's go down here while that's being worked upon. And we've got our little deal here. Is that to get to this area? That must be. Green zircons, okay. I'm getting distracted. Here's the top layer. And this one is still, like, we were trying to cover this over so we could get to these bodies. And it just hasn't worked out. And this is priority 4, so we keep giving them digging orders in other places, and so this isn't going to get done. At some point, though, look at all that cave spider silk. At some point, what we're going to do is we're going to basically carve fortifications in these walls. And then from upstairs, we'll do some digging to actually let the water out. And this is going to be a significant amount of water coming in here. So there'll probably be some pressure there, but you know, for now it's fine. Yeah, there's some gems right there. Spessarite. Spessartine? Spessartine. We got this almost resecured. Wow. Let's try that again without the pearwood logs. There we go. I was thinking about making another field here, but there's no point, really. Like, I don't see what the point of that would be. We can't even keep up on the fields that we do have here. Make some roasts, cooks. Hopefully Ramsey is hard at work here. Ustath is just drinking. Those are the stills. So the kitchens. These kitchens are our fat kitchens. There's a butcher shop. Bunch of fat kitchens. 2 butcher shops. Yeah, we got a bunch of people. Lavish meal. Slingdist. Having a drink. Look at this. This is... You got a cabinet. What are you doing, dwarf? Alright, let's take a look at this. Can I do... Can we just give you another cabinet? Heck, I'm gonna give you 2 cabinets. Someone put some cabinets in this poor guy's house. Because that is just awful. Let's get some floors down for these guys here. Okay, so then the question was, over here, can we do that? Yeah, someone's gonna go do it. Someone's gonna go do it. Okay. That's really interesting. I swear at some point it wouldn't do that. It wouldn't let you engrave underneath a door like that. But someone's taking the job. So... I guess that's fine. I mean, they say they're going up to do it, but... Yeah, I'm gonna wait. We're just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see what happens there. And for now, we won't add any more orthoclase homes. Just because the king likes orthoclase. Uzul Ownertones likes the... He likes the orthoclase. He's an orthoclase man, they say. Dastat Page Jules. Yeah, it's doing it. Look at you. Alright. I'm less worried about these doors then. Throw some doors down, guys. Here we go. Whoops, we're out of doors. So we did our trade, so they're done. Yeah, we have 3 dwarves that are down there who need to be scooped out of the drink. Which is, oh, where are these guys? What are these guys wheelbarrowing out of here? Oh, we're getting the orthoclase off of the floor. Well, that's a good thing. I think we're going to have some wood designated to be chopped. Let's do that. We'll just keep working this area. Looks like there's a lot of... Ooh, look at that. Aquamarines. Pretty. That goes all the way up to the ceiling, though. I was kind of hoping to see some gold over there. We got a bunch of gold bars smelted. I just saw that, though. We won't do this anymore because I want to get This corner of the map dealt with. This is still such a bane of my existence, unfortunately. We've got, yeah, a whole bunch of poor dwarves that are down there. I don't think we're going to ever be able to get this taken care of. Unfortunately, it's just the way that it is. But we will be able to make an attempt at it, I think, flooring this off, that is, in a situation where we release the pressure down here. At least that's the idea. So if the water's just flowing, then if someone falls in, it's not like it's the end of the world for them. They'll just be swept out into this massive cavern here. And then, you know, we don't have to worry. They won't drown. At least, hopefully. I tried to make this area wider. And I mean, I guess we could do that more. Yeah, you know, why not? We're feeling adventurous again. We're probably going to get another dwarf killed. But maybe we can relieve some of the pressure that's coming out of here before this gets dug out. And won't be able to do much here, but if I could cut... Maybe we can cut. We'll just cut this all the way down. Just boom, right through here. And then just one at a time backing these guys off, you know? A Tir Zephanasab, the diplomat, is visiting. Okay, so he's also from the Tapered Irons, and he is a diplomat, so definitely want to check in on this guy. Where did he get off to? Should be under visitors. She, 24 years old, 9 children. Cog Udarlakat. She died back in episode 6 in fighting Delertenshed. It's her mother? Wow. I don't trust this person. But, suffice it to say... Suffice it to say, we'll keep an eye out for them. I'll mark that they visited once again. English. Has this been open like this the whole time? That's probably a really bad idea right there, isn't it? Because this is supposed to be... This is supposed to be secure. So it drops down. I guess technically it is secure. Yeah, it's secure. We've just kind of, like, we sealed all this up, so it should be fine. Like, coming up here is just back up into this area, so... Sure takes the miners a long time to get down here. Here they come. Can we do another one? Turn around, come back, turn around, come back. No. Say it ain't so. Also, I do remember, so we had that Hydra, and I didn't really like the way that that battle happened. The Hydra got right into the base, you know? Which was not cool. It wasn't cool that it got all the way in, so we need to be thinking about that, and probably another building project to do something with that, because I tell you what, that's not a good thing. Okay, digging designation canceled, damp stone located. We're gonna do this with every single one of these, isn't we? Oops. Maybe not like that, but still. We definitely can keep an eye on this. I guess we just have to do this. It's odd that it's damp stone, because obviously it's from up above. You know, it's just weird. It's not like water's flowing down on them or anything like that. I just kind of have to redouble my efforts on this. Can we do mark for uninterrupted digging through damp or warm tiles? Control D. Let's see if that does anything. Oh god, please don't dig each other away here. Okay. Do I want those tiles? Yeah, I do want those tiles. Traders are leaving. Damp stone located. Okay, now I toggled it on. Ah, okay, I see it changing now. Just keep digging through this stuff, guys. It's not that bad, not that big of a deal. I know we're not going to have any water collapse on top of us. And you know what? Hey, if we do, it's fine. It won't be that much. We will keep an eye out on it, though. Because I do like having the designation there. I do like having it there. Just to basically say, oh yeah, oh hey, what are these? Rough aquamarines. Okay, cool. I do like having it turned on because a lot of times you don't want your dwarves just digging through wet stone. But, you know, hey. It is what it is. Can we do this one? Oh, see, I turned it back on again. Okay, so let's mine. I'm just going to give the water a little bit more of a throat to come down, if that makes sense. Maybe to here. Just widen this out. Get rid of this little guy. And then maybe some of this water will get pushed down this direction. It looks like more water is going that way, so that's good. The water dynamics in this game are so interesting. But getting this opened up is going to be fantastic, because then it'll be, you could basically just walk back in here, and we'll just come up here and do some digging to get the edges taken care of, and then we'll be fine. I was thinking about, yeah. I was thinking about making this like a little, miners are already using this, so we could just carve. Yeah, just, this is kind of utility here. Well, I guess that's okay. This gives us a little bit more access to the work site. And this is all sealed off, so it's not like this is a big deal anymore. We're just going to keep making this wider so we can get more water down into this thing. Why we want to get down here, I don't know. We've basically done all the work that we need to, you know? But this is kind of a principle thing now, you know? We've got all of this space carved out for probably no earthly reason, aside from just retrieving these three bones, 3 sets of bones. I think that they can kind of, okay, look at, they can do this. I won't carve out underneath those because I think they'll just drop them down, and I'd prefer them not to do that. But this should give us like a kind of a straight shot. So there's just a little ramp that goes down there. Yeah, look at that. And then yeah. Look at that. Oh, we dropped a boulder. Oh, actually, that was a boulder. I'm gonna go forbid that boulder. You are forbidden. Bad boulder. Let's get rid of those boulders, too. Forbid things. That's very important. Get some troglodytes hanging out somewhere. I don't know exactly where. But this is almost done, you guys. I'm really hoping that we could get it done this episode. It looks like there's a chance. Here's what we'll do. Let's go up to the residence hall and see how things are coming along here. You know, it's looking really nice. We got some doors to put in, of course. Probably go one more here, I think. Although, we could just do another street here. I think we'll do another street so that there's a set of houses across the street. And then I think that this residence hall, like, this is about as big as we could make it. We certainly could go down here towards Noshtath. And maybe we will, because there's quite an ample amount of space back here for us. We could make a little street that goes down through here, kind of connects it all up. So yeah, we'll definitely make a street that comes down this way. I like that idea. But that will still be Orthoclay's way. You know? Dampstone located. Okay. If it is down here where I marked that you dig anyways, I'm not going to be happy. Oh, well, you know, I didn't actually mark that one, so it's okay. Do it anyways, guys. Trust me, it'll be fine. This is looking very nice. Let's go up to priority 1. Drop these guys. And these guys. So that's going to be here. And then here. So we're widening this out. It's not really having too much of an impact. I'm kind of surprised. Ral Azaban. That's not the same guy. But he's been here as well. I'm keeping track of the visitors because we have to. Nickel silver weapon rack in the throne room. So nickel silver, what does that mean? I guess we're going to find out. Let's go to our work area. Requires nickel bars. Oh, come on. Do we have nickel? No. How do we make nickel? I probably should know this. Let's see. So it's smelted from garnierite. Oh, gosh. Do we have garnierite ore? Oh, yeah, we do. Let's make a job for this and get it with the rest of our smelting, because I think that's a good idea. The king likes nickel silver. So we may as well make sure that we've got plenty of nickel around. Oh, if you could drag and drop these things, it would be just lovely. So it's greater than 5. We'll smelt 5 of it. We have 93, so that'll kick off right away. This seems like the rest of the, yeah, all the rest of the smelting jobs here. Yeah, greater than 5. Okay, excellent. We'll get that started for you, Your Highness. No problem. Where are you going? Did you seriously reach down in there and grab something? I think you did. That's hilarious. We're going to keep digging through this here, too. Let's remove these guys. And then let's dig this all out. We don't need all of that room, but it's just, you know, nice to have the workspace. It's coming along, slowly but surely. Do I want to go along here? I think I do. Get rid of this bad boy. We can dig those two guys out. Excellent, you guys. Excellent. Because that'll be these guys here. Just widen this out. Make it as wide as possible, you know? Okay. Not quite ready on the nickel. If I had a nickel for every time I heard that. You're welcome. That's your daily pun. I hope you enjoy it. You can't get your money back for it. I was kind of hoping to find some gold down here, you know? A little two birds, one stone type of thing. But, nope. We can just forbid all of this stuff right now, guys. Nobody needs to go down into the drink. At all. But they still insist upon doing it. I guess it's not dangerous down here. If we look, it's not very deep water. So, whatever. I guess that's fine. Do I like it? No, I don't like it. Do I really wish that they would stop? Absolutely. Oh. More forbidding. Kind of keeping them away from finishing this project. Poor dwarves. Let's go back to down in this area here. Let's just see. So, oh yeah, look at that. We did get some progress on this. Kib wants us to do something here, so let's do that. Whoops. Oh. We got some crime that we need to deal with, too. I'm guessing that's our friend that we exiled to Coal Ponders. Kind of want to start from the very tip top here. Yeah, let's do that. We can mine this stuff out, and this is going to be priority 5. This is all kind of up on top here, so we're going to do this very, very carefully. We'll strip mine this whole area. Just because I'm thinking that that's a fun idea, if nothing else. Priority 5. We'll do this. Yeah, this will also be priority 5. We're going to dig 2 up ramps, 2 up ramps, 2 up ramps. And this is the highest that we need to go. So then, if they don't have anything to do, we'll just break out of the cavern here. Can we just go down? Let's just get this area done, and then we'll decide. I'm not ready to make a commitment out of that yet. Okay, so the king's got all kinds of demands now. So he wants... The mayor wants 3 bolts. He wants a ballista arrow. And then the silver weapon rack. Let's check on this, because this is gonna get really important really fast if we don't meet those needs. So, do we have our nickel bars yet? Oh yeah, we've got 40 nickel bars. Okay, so then here's what we're going to do. We need to make nickel silver bars. And I'm guessing we're going to need a bunch of these. So let's just do 20. That's going to be for that. Then we've got a copper ballista arrow that we need to make. Just 1. This is also for the king. And then... we'll do... I think that they want 3 of these. The mayor does. So 25 copper bolts. Just double check that. It says 3 copper bolts. But I think that means 3 sets. So he wants a nickel silver weapon rack in the throne room. It's oddly specific, but your wish is our command. Your grace. It'll be really interesting to see once we actually cut all this open how it actually flows, because like a lot of it is just going to have to be through this area that we're kind of mining out right now almost. You know what? You guys lost your chance to get that block. Perfect. Oh, won't let me channel mine that? Interesting. This has definitely helped. Somebody fell. Not entirely surprising. Silly dwarves. Given the miners an exceedingly high number of different unique tasks that they've got to do. All these have been approved. Nickel silver bar. Yep. I hope it doesn't take more than one bar. We'll make one of them. We'll make one of them for now. Whoops. There's some gold there. It's very easy for me to get distracted by the gold and silver and everything, you know? Oh, this is cassiterite right here. That's not garnierite or whatever it's called, so I guess it doesn't matter. But once I get this a little bit wider, I'm thinking back to maybe here, then we'll call it. Yeah, right about here is kind of the last one, which is going to be right down this line. So we definitely need to dig out a little bit more work area here. You know. Did I make those? Yeah, I did make those the right priority. Nickel silver weapon rack. I think it's a metal crafter that does that job. I can still climb out of there. We just have to, like, unforbid one of these. We'll make one of them passable so that they can get through, just in case somebody falls, you know? All the nickel silver's been done. The weapon rack is done. Let's go to the throne room, because this is where he wants it. We'll put it right next to his chair. I didn't realize that he liked nickel silver, so that's cool. It's a fairly economical thing to get. Make sure that we're checking everybody's boxes here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Uzol Sen Rebmabil. It's quite the name. It's a name befitting of a king, I would say. You know? Definitely befitting of a king. Comes a wheelbarrow brigade, hauling more rhyolite, I'm guessing. Oh, gneiss. Okay. We're making slow progress on this. I was hoping to get it done for this episode, but I just keep getting them distracted over here with our fun little... This actually seems like it has had a mild impact. And this is all to retrieve these bodies, you guys. That's it. Just to retrieve their bodies. I suppose if we wanted to get creative, I was just thinking about this, we could do something with pumps. And pump some of this water up. And then send it along like a aqueduct or something like that and dump it somewhere. That might actually not be a bad idea if we're still having trouble. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. Does the king have his nickel silver? He sure does. Alright. Let's go take a look. Yes! A beautiful nickel silver weapon rack. It's just a regular one. It's not like an amazing one. But he seems to be okay with it. The need has been met. Boy, that would be a little bit more of a challenge if you wanted to go hard mode where you have to really keep track of your monarch's desires and everything has to be high quality or they still don't like you. They still don't have good thoughts. And I mean, really what that does is it just drives the mood of the fortress down in a pretty nasty way, you know? Hate Evils is having a real rough time. So Hate Eden and Kel Alonbisek, Sarvesh Udarzeneng, Ashmaker, Niche, and Sheriff. You're getting martial training. I don't understand what you're... go to individual combat drill. What's the problem? Be with family, be with friends. A lot of that isn't going to get met here. Unless you bring your friends in, you know. Banning exports, yeah, the likely usual type of thing. That's fine. Crazy dwarves. Lots of our military dwarves. It might be time to rotate some of them out, you guys. I'm kind of thinking that might be the next step here. But let's get a little bit better look at those grumps as they were. Hate Evils. Stay occupied, excitement, craft an object, be with family and friends. We could give them a break from the military. Or we could put them on like a crafting labor. Or we could give them some time off to pray to both on. Specialized and only do tasks that match their job assignment. Let's unspecialize them. Acquire an object, stay occupied. Yeah, I mean... I don't know how to help you guys. Uzul wants some more things built. 3 gauntlets. We can do that. Make them out of steel. It helps everybody. It's a win-win-win. Uzul gets something, the military gets something, and we get something. Get happy dwarves. Which is important. Happy dwarves is going to make your life way easier. Let's drop that. Let's forbid some more of this stuff here. Thought I silenced my phone. I guess I did not. We'll do one more row, and then I think that's about as much water as we can kind of peel off. It's definitely coming that direction, but we still have a lot of work in here that we're gonna have to get to. Our drumps, our grumps. I don't know what to do with these guys. Sarvesh. What is your problem? I feel like this guy's had a problem with us before. He wants martial training. Rain relics? Is that what he's called? Let's see. You know, we tried him in the military. He's had some trauma. What kind of trauma have you had, buddy? Ah, yeah, he's one of the criminals. That's right. Speaking of which, they all accuse somebody. I'm guessing this is Cole Ponders. Our Cole Ponders expulsion from last episode, MoMA's. But they are not in the fortress anymore. Boy. It was somebody. Nobody knows who. These are all going to go to cold case. Too bad. There's no way to fix that. No way to get ahead of it, you know? If you're accusing somebody, that implies that somebody did it, but like, is it because they got expelled? Is it because they're off the map? Is it what is it? That's the problem that I have with this game, is a lot of times stuff that would be very intuitive is just not. And I know that's really rich coming from someone who has only played the Steam version with the pretty GUI on it. I mean, I tried to play the other ones. I tried to play the ASCII ones, you guys. It was just a nightmare. I could not hang. I was always making the wrong choices. I was always misinterpreting things and misreading things, and you know, so on and so forth. It was a hot mess, and so the game has gotten, I guess what I'm trying to say is the game has gotten way better, and yet there's still things where it's like, and the justice area is actually one of the places that's, you know, it's one of the places that is still needs a lot of work. Let's just interview Destot. Because that's what we do. Hopefully it's not one of these guys on active duty right now. Just curious about something now. It's a lot of one-humped camel tallow. Like, we have a ton of... Yeah, we have a ton of plump helmets. We're fine. I was just kind of a little worried there for a moment about what might be happening there. Okay, so this was as far as I said we would go. And then it's full focus. Full focus on this, guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. The king's fine. We did a great trade. We're still kind of in the middle of adding a bunch of homes. And our giant digging project is almost done. $7,000 food even. This is taking way too long. This whole area has taken us just way too darn long. We'll know for next time. We'll definitely know for next time. Just trying to hope. I'm just hoping that they'll finish these last 4 or 5 here. I don't know that that's going to happen, though. All right, here's what we're going to do. This is the end of episode 65. Thank you for joining me here in Anvilseal, in Dwarf Fortress mode. Appreciate you being along with us. As you go on about your day, make it a wonderful day. And don't forget, hit somebody with a little bit of kindness. It'll make your heart happy. And we will see you next time.